Hey guys, Phoebe here from the Simmering Sims. Before I carry on with this video, I'd like to just say that I know I was supposed to upload episode 2 of my homeless challenge. Please bear with me. I'll get it up soon. I didn't forget about it. Things just got super busy and super caught up, and because I'm so new to this, I'm really bad at editing and it takes me a million years to edit. And yeah, I'll get it up soon. Thank you. Okay guys, so today I'm going to show you guys something that I discovered. It might be already out there, but I wasn't able to find a lot on it. And I don't think I found a video on it on YouTube, so I thought I'd just make it and see everyone's experiences. And honestly, I never really tested this out. I just noticed it in my game, and I never went to test it out. So let's test it out now. So what I found that was interesting was that once a man becomes an elder, he can't pass on his color genetics, as in hair color. The skin color still goes on, the eye color still goes on, but the hair color doesn't go on. So I named this guy, can't pass on color genetics. Okay, so he has red hair, so that's who he is. And now I am gonna, how do you go back to the part where you age them? I'm gonna age him to become an elder. So remember, he has red hair, had red hair. So he's a red hair guy, but now he just became old. And so I made this girl called Blondie. Okay, she's gonna have blonde hair. She has brunette, called brunette, and an Asian one called Asian. Okay, so what's gonna happen is, my theory is that I'm gonna make him have kids with all of them, and every single one of these these girls' kids are gonna have their own hair color. They will never ever have red hair. It's impossible. Okay, let's see. Oops, they all need a last name. What should I name them? Blondie hot, brunette hot, and Asian hot. Okay. So let's see this. The reason I actually discovered this is because I had a couple that I was playing my own game, just in my own free time, and the mom had red hair, and the dad had dark hair, like black hair, and they were having a lot of kids. Like they wanted a huge family, and so oops, let's go here. And they wanted a huge family. So sorry. They wanted a huge family, so I kept making them have kids, just like non-stop. And all the kids turned out different until the dad became an elder. All the kids just only had red hair. It was impossible. The dad turned an elder, they had about 15 kids, and every single kid just had red hair. So that's why I thought it was really strange, because every kid before that. So I turned on my mod, Wicked Whims, because I don't want to go through trying to make him romantic and like each other and all that stuff. I'm just gonna make them have straight up sex so that she could be pregnant. And I'm also not gonna show the actual sex here because I think YouTube is gonna ban me if I do that. So let's just get to it. I'm gonna make it happen. Okay, I'm gonna do all of it and I'm not gonna show, and I'm gonna skip to the part when they're all pregnant and we'll go from there. Okay, so now we have 3 kids. They each had a boy, so it's 3 boys, each one. Actually, the blonde one was supposed to have twins because I did the ultrasound scan, and it says patient is not like twins, must like 2 boys, but when she gave birth, there was only 1. So anyway, the first one is the Asian one, the second one is the brunette's son, and the third one is the blondie's, and I thought it was going to be twins, so I named him Twin 1, but no. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to age them up. So since you're here, I'm going to make you Hub. Just going to go age up all the kids, and then we'll get to see which is which and how it's going. Oh, wow. Okay, so my theory was wrong because I'm confused. I am okay, you know what? I think my theory is right, but it's because so for Blondie and Brunette, they conceive their children through just no cheats, no mod Sims method, try for baby. And for Asian, you remember how I said I was gonna make them just have sex? Well, the Asian one had sex and she got pregnant right away, and so she used wicked whims to have sex. And I think if you do that, then you inherit like the true genetics. But for these two, they had try for baby, and I think in the Sims game itself, um, that you don't inherit it, and because I did the sex thing for them, but they didn't get pregnant like multiple times, so I just decided to romance them and make them try for baby. Okay, so I see. I don't know how to like conclude this video, but I'm pretty sure my theory is right because these two who did try for baby, their kids turn out exactly like the mother's hair, and then the one who didn't has the dad's hair. Okay, well, that's it. That's the interesting thing that I wanted to talk about. And the other thing that I think is really strange is that, um, like if you have like a black hair person have a kid with a blonde hair person, their kid's hair either turns out like completely black or completely blonde. You know, in real life it would be like brown or like somewhere in between. So that's one thing that I hope to see in the future update is a more accurate genetics instead of just like completely going one side. Like if a dad has a huge nose and the mom has a tiny nose, like the kid turns out either have a huge nose or a tiny nose. Like I prefer to see something more in between because that's how it really more is like. So that's one interesting thing. And also the other interesting thing is that if you after you have a kid, say the kid black hair and blonde hair having a kid and kid turns out black hair. And I go into when the kid becomes an actual child and I go into the plan outfit to change it to like brown or something like that. That change just by changing that you really do change the genetics of the child's hair because in the future when the child has a child it's going to inherit the brown hair, not like the black or the blonde. So that's the weird thing as well is that like what I prefer to see is first more accurate so it turns out having brown hair. And I hope that like you can't change your hair color when you go into plan outfit in terms of genetically. You can change it like say that the sim got like a hair dye or a hair highlight, but the genes doesn't change, you know what I mean? Okay, well, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'd like to hear what you think about this and your experience and everything, and leave it in the comments, and don't forget to hit thumbs up. Thank you so much.